Hey guys, Ludicrous here with a full completion walkthrough for Dead Ground. This released on the 9th of June 2023. It was developed by ShotX Studio and published by Desert Water Games. It can be found in both the Xbox and Windows stores for $4.99. During launch week it'll have a 20% discount, and yes, if you buy both copies you'll get the stack of 2000 gamerscore. It's a roguelike tower defense game where you'll need to place towers to survive numerous waves of enemies. The full completion should take you anywhere between 5 to 10 minutes by finishing the very first day and night cycle. There's 10 achievements to get, the majority of which will just pop naturally as you're playing through the game. The hardest two achievements to get are collecting 50 gears, which need to be in your inventory all at once, and defeating the very first boss. So let's jump into a new game and we'll have a brief tutorial here. So on the very top left is the scrap that you currently own. In the very bottom left is your inventory, which we need to go into first of all. So open that up and then select the sniper rifle by pressing A, B to back out of this, and then we need to visit the shop, which is in the top middle. Close this message out and then we're going to press RB to tab over to the sell tab and then sell that pistol. That's then going to give us a few gears which we can upgrade our camp. So if we go next door to the camp, just select the first upgrade by pressing A, and then we're ready to jump into the game by selecting A to travel on the campfire. At the start of each day you'll be given a random encounter. I've always just pressed yes to accept these, and then you have a 50-50 chance if you're getting a good or bad outcome, and then we'll be dropped into the actual level. From here we want to select one of the circles with an X in the middle to place a tower or a camp. So just press A on that and then left on the D-pad to place the only tower that you have available. This will then spawn a couple of allies that's going to help you kill off these waves. The waves tend to start on the left hand side of the screen and follow the path round. There is also a number of boxes or crates on the map. If you destroy these you can also pick up quite a lot of gears. About halfway through the first wave you'll complete the tutorial. We'll then have to start over again by selecting our character. We've got nothing to spend at this point, so we're just going to jump straight into travel and start our first day. Just press A on the random encounter. Sadly it was a fail this time round, and we're going to jump straight into the game. You should start with 10 water. This is going to allow you to place 2 towers or camps. So place those down first of all, and while your allies are taking care of the enemy wave, what we're going to do is go around and break these 2 or 3 crates that are on the map to get some gears. So you can have a 50-50 chance if it's going to be gears or water in these crates. I kind of lucked out on this run and I managed to get some gears in each of the 3 crates. You'll then earn the remaining 50 gears by defeating enemies in the waves. So if you can see them coming into the top left here, you can press right trigger on your controller to fire at them. I suggest keeping your distance where possible because some of them will fire back and deal damage. Your health bar is located in the bottom right, the 200 out of 200. If you do take damage, the enemies can drop some chicken legs which will also restore health. As well as your primary shot on right trigger, you also have an ability. So if you check the bottom left there on X, you have a sniper shot. So if you press X and then left trigger, that's then going to seek out the closest enemy to where your crosshair was and do quite a large amount of damage. This is very effective on the boss, and I suggest spamming this every time it's off cooldown. So we now just cleared out wave 4 and we're just going to pick up all the loot that dropped from the mobs. I'm very close to my 50 gears, and then final wave here on number 5 is actually the boss wave. This boss, called the Knight, actually has a weapon, so it's best to keep your distance from him and allow your allies or your camps to soak up the damage. Again, keep spamming that ability to get off a large amount of damage on him, and just make sure you kill him before he reaches the other side of the map. Once you've killed him, the map will instantly end, so I suggest making your way over to all the loot that's being dropped before you kill him off. So I'm just going to sneak my way up to the left hand side here and make sure I pick up those gears. I've now got enough for the 50 gears for the achievement to pop. If however you don't have enough gears, you can actually go through to the next level and grind the last couple out that you need. Now that the boss is dead, we'll get the achievement pop for killing him, and we'll also get the one for surviving the night. We've now only got one achievement left to get, which is to get ourselves killed. So we're going to go back to travel and move into day 2. Here you can then grind out the last couple of gears that you're missing, so go around and smash open the 3 crates or grind a couple of the enemies out. Now I'm just going to get myself killed, so I'm just going to keep tapping RB to start all the waves, stand amongst them, and then I'll eventually die, giving me the full 1000 gamer score. If you found this guide useful, drop it a like. If you want to see more content from myself, please do subscribe.